After turning 30, millions of men find themselves fighting a frustrating battle against stubborn belly fat that simply won't budge, no matter how much they diet or exercise. You know, that special kind of fat that makes your abs look like they've gone into witness protection. What if I told you that the answer isn't about eating less chicken and broccoli or doing 500 crunches? It's about a critical hormone imbalance that nobody's talking about. I'm Caesar from Shapeable, and today I'm breaking down the real science behind why men over 30 struggle with belly fat and the testosterone connection that changes everything. After 17 years in the fitness industry and specializing in hormone optimization, I have seen a clear pattern that most fitness experts completely miss. Probably because they're too busy selling you fat burners that would barely melt an ice cube. Before I dive into the science, let me be clear. This isn't about quick fixes or magic supplements that promise to turn you into Thor overnight. This is about understanding the biological reality of the male body after 30 and how working with your hormones rather than against them can transform your results. My own journey, losing 40 kilograms of body weight, taught me that when you understand how your body actually works, everything changes. And hey, if you're someone who wants to finally understand how to work with your hormones instead of fighting against them, make sure to hit that subscribe button and to turn your notifications on. That way, you will never miss a new video that could change the way you train, eat, and live. Alright, let's get into the real reason your belly fat is so damn stubborn. Here's what happens to the average man after 30. Testosterone begins dropping about 1 to 2% per year. By 40, nearly 40% of men have clinically low or borderline testosterone levels. But here's what most doctors won't tell you. Even being at the low end of normal can dramatically impact your ability to lose fat. It's like being told your car is normally functioning when it's running on fumes and making a noise that sounds like a dying whale. When we look at optimal hormone function versus just normal ranges, we see that many men are operating with testosterone between 300 and 450 nanograms per deciliter, when optimal is closer to 600 to 900, elevated estrogen from excess body fat, high cortisol from chronic stress, and insulin resistance from years of poor diet. This hormonal cocktail creates the perfect environment for storing fat, especially around your midsection. Your body is literally programmed to hold onto that belly fat when these hormones are out of balance. It's like your body has decided your abs need a nice, warm, permanent blanket of fat for protection. I see this pattern repeatedly in my research and work. A man hits 35 or 40 and suddenly the same diet and exercise routine that worked in his 20s stops working completely. He cuts calories further, does more cardio, and still the stubborn belly fat remains. It's not laziness or lack of discipline, it's biology. Your hormones are basically saying,
"Nice try with that salad, buddy, but we've got other plans for those calories."
Let's break down exactly how testosterone impacts fat loss. First, testosterone directly increases your metabolic rate. Research from the Journal of Clinical Endocrinology shows that men with higher testosterone burn an average of 200 to 300 more calories per day at rest compared to men with low T. That's equivalent to a 30-minute intense workout without doing anything. Well, yes, optimal testosterone literally lets you burn calories while watching Netflix. If that's not a superpower, I don't know what it is. Second, testosterone improves insulin sensitivity. When your cells are more sensitive to insulin, carbohydrates are more likely to be stored as muscle glycogen rather than body fat. This is why many men with low testosterone can gain fat even on low-carb diets. Your body's basically saying,
"Oh, a carrot! Let me store that as fat immediately."
Not exactly the response we're looking for. Third, testosterone increases muscle protein synthesis, your body's ability to build and maintain muscle. More muscle means a higher metabolic rate 24/7. It's like upgrading from a Toyota to a Ferrari. Sure, the Ferrari burns more fuel, but the performance difference makes it worth it. Fourth, and this is crucial, testosterone directly inhibits fat storage in the abdominal region by blocking an enzyme called lipoprotein lipase. This enzyme is like a gatekeeper that decides whether fat gets stored or burned, especially around your midsection. With low testosterone, this gatekeeper is basically waving all fat molecules through to your belly while saying,
"Welcome to your new home! Please never leave!"
But here's where it gets interesting. Belly fat itself contains an enzyme called aromatase that converts testosterone into estrogen. So the more belly fat you have, the more testosterone gets converted to estrogen, which then signals your body to store more fat. It's like your belly fat has formed its own evil corporation with the sole mission of making more of itself. And this creates a vicious cycle. Low testosterone leads to more belly fat, which further lowers testosterone. This is why diet alone often fails for men over 30. You're not addressing the underlying hormonal issue. It's like trying to empty a bathtub with a spoon while someone's still running the faucets. So how do we break this cycle? Here's the 3-step hormone reset protocol I've developed through years of research and application. Step 1, assess your baseline. Before making any changes, you need to know where you stand. The key markers to check are total and free testosterone, estradiol, SHBG or sex hormone binding globulin, cortisol, fasting insulin, and glucose. You can request this from your doctor, or there are direct-to-consumer testing options you can find online. And no, checking your testosterone levels doesn't involve any tests where you have to cough while someone's wearing a rubber glove. That's a completely different kind of doctor's visit. Step number 2, target the big 4 testosterone killers. Number 1, sleep deprivation. Even one night of poor sleep can drop testosterone by up to 15%. Yes, Netflix is literally stealing your gains when you binge watch until 2 a.m. Number 2, chronic stress. High cortisol directly suppresses testosterone production. Your body thinks,
Huh? We are being chased by a lion?
better not to worry about building muscle or burning fat right now. Number 3, inflammatory diets. Processed foods and seed oils create systemic inflammation that tanks hormone production. That gas station hot dog might taste good for 5 minutes, but your hormones will be complaining for days. Number 4, vitamin and mineral deficiencies, especially zinc, magnesium, and vitamin D. Most men are walking around with vitamin D levels that would make a vampire look sun-kissed. Step number 3, implement the testosterone optimization protocol. This includes specific nutrition, training, recovery, and supplement strategies that we'll cover in detail in the next video. And no, it doesn't involve injecting bull testicle extract or whatever the latest TikTok trend is suggesting. I've seen men increase their testosterone by 50 to 100% using these natural strategies alone. When your hormones are working for you rather than against you, the fat loss results can be dramatic, even without extreme dieting. It's like finally having the wind at your back instead of constantly running into a hurricane. Now you might be thinking, but Caesar, isn't this just about getting older? Isn't low testosterone inevitable? Absolutely not. While it's true that testosterone naturally declines with age, the dramatic drops we are seeing in modern men have more to do with lifestyle than aging. I have worked with men in their 60s who maintain testosterone levels higher than many men in their 30s, using the right lifestyle strategies. All this is happening while guys half their age are struggling to climb a flight of stairs without needing an oxygen mask. Or maybe you're thinking, I've tried testosterone boosters from the supplement store and they did nothing. Well, that's because most over-the-counter testosterone boosters have about as much impact on your hormones as a water gun has on a forest fire. The right protocol to boost testosterone levels focuses on removing the blocks to your body's natural production first, then strategically supporting it with proven methods. And no, this isn't just about TRT, the testosterone replacement therapy. While TRT is appropriate for some men, many can significantly increase their natural production without exogenous hormones. I will cover who should consider TRT in a future video. Spoiler alert, if your idea of low energy is not wanting to run a marathon after working a 12-hour shift, you probably don't need TRT. The truth is, your body wants to be lean and energetic. When your hormones are optimized, fat loss becomes dramatically easier. You're not fighting against your biology anymore, you're working with it. It's like finally having the instruction manual for your body after years of just pushing random buttons and hoping that something works. I've seen this transformation happen hundreds of times. Men who struggle for years suddenly start seeing results when they address the hormone components. One gentleman I worked with recently saw his testosterone increase from the low 300s to over 650 in just 16 weeks using these exact strategies. And the fat loss followed naturally. His wife actually called to thank me, but that's a story for another video. In the next video, I'll break down the exact nutrition protocol that optimizes testosterone while maximizing fat loss. I hope you guys enjoyed my first video on YouTube, and please hit the subscribe button down below so you don't miss my future ones. And drop a comment below with your biggest hormone-related question. I promise I will read every single comment and will address the top questions in the next videos. This is Caesar from Shapeable, and I'm committed to helping you build your best body through science and not bro science. Because let's face it, your body deserves better than another fat diet or 30-day challenge that leaves you right back where you started. See you in the next one.